Uh, Alright guys, good morning. Semua dah breakfast ke? Boleh start ke? Are you guys ready? Morning Kantan, morning Maya. And then morning Mike, morning Felix. So any question from yesterday class? Ada soalan, ada information that you need to know first before we start our day today? Anything that you don't understand? Morning Zimi, good morning. Okay, for today class, I will start with the position of a video assist department, I can say. How we position like the stuff in a film production, and then I show you a still photo of making of behind the scene, a set picture of how I run a video assist on the set, and then I share with you guys camera report, video assist report, and then I share you a link for you guys to download an apps, a QTech monitor apps. I think siapa ada Mac like iMac, MacBook, iPad even, or your iPhone, boleh download first. And then I share you the login account for that. Then I show you in the next session after the lunch how we use this QTech system with cloud streaming, and then you can control the system also through your phone. So it's not necessary you have to be really close to the set, but actually you dekat tempat yang jauh pun you can have a visual from the set, and you can control the system also. So for now, Din, boleh kan kamera tak? Apa tak? Pen ke kamera ni? Pen ke kamera ni? Okay guys. Okay, now we have an Alexa mini camera. So basically the camera operator or the DP will use the camera to capture the visual lah. And then as you can see, the camera is very heavy, very big. So it's a bit unnecessary lah or troublesome lah for the director to be close to the camera also, and then to watch from this onboard monitor. Like normally kalau the camera is on the tripod, it can be usable, but kalau handheld, normally we will take out all the unnecessary stuff lah to make it the camera lighter and easier for the camera operator to operate the camera. So that is the reason why we need to set up a video assist or a video village for people to watch the visual from the camera. Now we have a camera here, which we connect with a wireless system for us to send the signal to our receiver. And then like normal film shoot, we have a camera, and then we have a recording or monitoring system. So like right now, I have a wireless receiver here, which we need to connect to our playback and monitoring system. Like right now it's unplugged. no cable, no BNC. So that's why we got no visual here. And then if I patch back, so we can get the monitor, the signal. So previously there's no wireless system, so everything has to be hardwire. You need a longer cable, a very long cable, and then like normally, because we use the cable most of the time, so normally the cable head, the BNC head is easily to be broken lah. So kalau you tak jaga, like it dips into the water, then it will shock the camera, and then there's a limitation for the cables also. Dia tak boleh like you macam pakai tali biasa and then you can just like prolong the cable and then connect with the normal connector. So basically it will drop the signal. It has a limitation, if I'm not mistaken, up to 90 feet, and then you have to use a booster basically. If you use a normal connector without a power, then you will lose the signal even though you use the BNC joint. The problem is because it's not a booster, it's just to make the cable longer. Because now in a HD HD punya time, so all the signal is not like the signal dia heavy, carry a lot of data. So that's why you need a booster instead of like normal BNC joint. So this booster is expensive sikit lah, but the thing is it's a reliable stuff. So then we have this wireless system punya technology. You can like connect the camera without a longer BNC cable. But bear in mind that sometimes you use the wireless, but you still don't get the signal. It's because the location is a bit far. There's a limitation also for the wireless. Like certain wireless only can connect maybe like 100 feet, 300 feet. Like there's a few specs on that. So kalau you beli murah punya, maybe like 100 feet, but you need to make sure like certain wireless specs, sometimes they said it can be connected up to like 1,000 feet. But 1,000 feet is for their worst signal delivery. So maybe you can have like a signal, but it's pixelated. So the picture is not nice to see, but you can see the visual, but it's not at the best quality. So normally it's only like 10 to 30% of the capability of the wireless transmitter and receiver. So sometimes they will advertise as 1,000 feet, but sometimes 300 feet, but 10 to 30% of it, like kalau 1,000 feet, maybe like 300 feet is the best working distance for that wireless. So how do I cater that problem is I try to use the cable also, which mean from the base of my playback system or recording system, I prolong it with the hardwire cable, and then I patch the receiver. So it's not necessary to put your receiver close to your place. You can extend that with the hardwire cable and then put the receiver closer to the set. Let's say your set is 500 meter away from your side, and then your wireless only happen to operate at its best around 100 feet. So you lost 400 feet. So I have to lay a hardwire cable for 400 feet, and then only I set my receiver. So that is my solution. And then like what people understand when it comes to a wireless system is that you can put it like closer to you, makes things easier for you, and then you forget about the capability of that wireless. If the wireless cheap, or maybe your set is having a lot of wireless system, because like from the camera we have a lot of wireless system. Is the video signal system, you have a walkie-talkie, you have a wireless focus remote, you have wireless camera control from your phone, you have audio wireless mic pack, so you have a lot of wireless system on set. So basically we can't see that the wave of the wireless transmitting, and then so you have to make sure that the wireless system run at its best. So it's not necessary you on your wireless and then it can, you know, like working perfectly. So sometimes your wireless system or your wireless receiver can go up to like 100 feet, tapi you put your receiver like really close to the camera, like maybe like 10 feet away, you still can't get the signal. So you have to play around with that, and then you have to make sure that there's no conflict with other wireless system like radio or something. Okay, like normal practice in our industry, we have the camera and then we feed to our video assist. But on international level, certain production that require a DIT, as in a colorist on set. So we will transmit a camera video signal to the DIT station first, and then the DIT station will do their coloring, and then only after that they will send out a process signal, which is they already put the LUT, they do the color grading and balancing to the director monitor. So which means the first signal from the camera goes into the DIT, and then the DIT will process the image, will put the LUTs, will balance the color, and then we control the exposure and everything. And then for that, the signal that transmit out from the DIT station is the, I can say like a process image, or like near to the final product of your image, so that the producer, the director, or whoever who are watching from the monitor is having the best look out of the set. So it's not like last time where we just send a signal to the director monitor with a standard look, then only we can see the final colors on after we send the camera footage to the post-production, to the colorist. So there is like a delay of that. So now we try to grade first before the camera roll. So last time it was camera roll first and then we grade later. Now we grade first and then only we roll the camera. Good morning, morning. A-cam need sensor cleaning. You want free workshop? Hi, David. Morning, David. Okay, for now, any question? I think David banyak soalan ni. Oh, not yet. And then who else we have here? Felix, anything? Kantan? So as for the DIT station, I will show you tomorrow how we set for that DIT station. So basically for DIT class, we have a day for data management, we have a day for live grading on set, and then we have the third day, our last day for a daily preparation with our guest speaker. Okay, what else? So later I will show you guys like a few picture from the set, and then we can see like how I set up, and then I ada ambil gambar from David set also, David from the Coast Guard. Okay, I show you guys the set pictures. siapa ni? The Abdullah. Tempat strategik nak set up monitor. Okay, this is the tips lah from me. Okay, basically like before we set the monitor, so basically we need to know where we want to set the monitor. What's the objective of having that monitor on set? Okay, like before the camera is positioned to shoot the scene, so basically the director, the technical guys, the first AD, the director will know where is the set. You need to know the set first. Then after that, you need to know where is the area coverage for the camera, like to the north, to the south. So you need to have a consultation, a negotiation, or an input from your first AD on your director of photography. So you need to ask them where is the best place to put your monitor, your video village, because sometimes we don't want to you for you to put the monitor close to the camera, but then on the second shot you need to move, and then other department and then the rest of the people have to wait for you to move your stuff out of the set. So it's a bit troublesome, but so we try to avoid that. So you just like, for normally like you have like one scene with a few shots, like 4 or 5 shots, right? So you need to make sure that for the whole scene your setup is still the same. So unless there is a certain condition where the first shot is a master wide shot with a wide angle lens, then on the second shot is a Steadicam 360 move, then you have to play around with that lah. And then sometimes you can set really close to the monitor if there is a space, but sometimes like if there is a space limitation, like dekat lorong or inside a bus, inside a car that have a limitation, sometimes you just provide the monitor for the director, but you set outside from the shooting set. So the director needs to be really close to the set, but not you. You just have to push your playback system machine a bit far from the set, but you still leave like the monitor to the set, close to the set. So like right now, I put it like this director monitor like next to me because we have a space. Like on certain condition, when there is no space or sometimes it's a closed set, you can just set your playback and recording system away from the set and then just leave this monitor to the set. So yeah, back to the idea of having this monitoring system is to favor your director of having a good visual. Okay, what if the camera is on moving car? Okay, there is a few, depends on the setup, and then there is a few conditions also. Okay, you need to know, that's why I told you just now, you need to have a chat with your cameraman, with your first AD. Like you need to know what's the move on for the tracking shot. If the camera is attached together with the hero car, okay, let's say they are having a shot of the camera like in front of the front bonnet, okay? So there is no possibility for any of the crew to sit in front of the camera, like inside the car. So there is for sure a following van, a van for the director or technical people to go and follow that hero car. So you have to put the transmitter on the camera for sure, because the focus puller also need a visual from the camera. And then on our side, we might have our own receiver also, where we put our monitor. So I will show you the picture later how we set for that one. Like normally you have like a hero car at the front, and then the camera is shooting to the back of the car, right? From the frontal, like from the front windshield. So the following van have to be at the front. So there is the van, there is the hero car. So it will show you that the camera at the front of the car, the transmitter and receiver is is really close because you set the receiver behind of the van. And then inside the van, there is a possibility also for you to show the monitor. Okay, I'll show you the picture. Okay, Wan, boleh file 63, 63, 62. Okay, this is inside a tracking vehicle, inside the van. So we have a QTIC system at the front as a recording and playback system, and then we have a monitor for the director. So the director and the other people like Conti or script supervisor just sit on inside the van, and then we have a recording. Like how we set up the receiver is on the image 63. Ada one image 63. Okay, so like this image, we have a camera at the front hero car, and then we put a receiver at the front of the van. So basically, that is how we play around lah. So when the camera is at the front of the hero car, like the front windshield, so we move the receiver to the back of the van because the hero car will follow the van, right? So right now, like the van is chasing the hero car. So it depends on the situation where to put the wireless receiver. Like on certain cases, like if the camera is on a tracking vehicles, like shooting car commercials, we have a car, we have a tracking vehicles with a crane. So we just set everything inside the crane, the moving tracking vehicles. So this car, we have the camera on it with the crane, we have the director monitor, we have everything inside that. So there is a two normal setup for tracking vehicles. So any other question for now? So macam mana Kim menjawab soalan? So that's why I cakap semalam, like there is no possibility for you not to provide an image for the director, even when you are in a water, in a underwater punya camera pun, you still need to have a video feed for everyone. Okay, I show you like some other picture. Ya, sini macam ni nak share. Aku pakai ni. Wan, macam mana nak share, Wan? Okay. Okay, this is a set picture of local punya TV commercial. So basically on the left side, I have a QTIC system, and then on the right is the director monitor. So the set is behind. So I will sit next to the director so I can hear or listen whenever he asks me to do a playback, to do a recording or to do like some VFX stuff, like okay, like this one. This is the thing that this QTech system can do, like multiple image composition. Like you are using three different, but you are maintaining like the guy walking, right? So with the system that we have, like QTech, we can arrange the framing of the camera, like to do like some composition overlay stuff. So it will help the cameraman to position the camera to be continuous with the previous or any background. And then this is another picture also. On the set, we have a director monitor to the right, and then we have a QTech system on the left with the receiver from the camera on the left, and then I have a Wi-Fi router on the right where people can watch it through iPad. Okay, this is another picture from a tracking vehicles. So we have three monitor here inside a tracking vehicles. On top, there is a camera crane, shooting car moving outside. So I have one monitor for the director, I have one monitor for the focus puller, and then one monitor for the director of photography, where he can control the iris and exposure of the camera. And this one also is a film set picture. We have a director monitor behind, and then I have a QTech system also at the front. And then I have internet router. I put it on a stand on the left side of the image where I have to stream out to the cloud. So that is the best position to get the to get the signal, to get the best signal to send out the image. Okay, and again, this is a set from a feature film where they use two camera. So we have a director monitor, and then I have like a QTech a playback system, like I told you like yesterday, where the QTech system will sync the camera, like A and B camera, to do the playback simultaneously. Like if you are having another recorder, a single recorder for A camera, B camera, for each camera, so there is no possibility for you to sync playback of the image. Then okay, I think this is Kantan. I think yesterday you did ask me about the wireless system. What's the best? Here is a Vexis, if I'm not mistaken, Vexis monitor, like having the internal two-in-one monitor and the wireless receiver. So it's kind of a compact system. So it's easier, and then a bit lighter lah compared to others. Okay, this picture is a bit dark. This picture a bit dark. Boleh tengok ke? Nampak ke? So like this one, we are having a 6 camera setup, but we only have like 4 monitor. So basically there is a switcher at the right frame. So the director, the script supervisor, they can just switch to whatever camera input that they want on their own. Same like this also. This is the IT setup to the right, and then to the left is a director monitor. So all the monitor is basically calibrated so that everyone's seeing the same image, same color output, and then so basically it's, everything is the same. So the DIT guy on the right with the MacBook Pro will have to do like some color grading stuff, and then only they will send out to the director on the left monitor. All right, this is from our local film set. We have a director monitor in the middle. We have a playback system on the left, and then we have a sound guy with the monitor to the right. So the sound guy will have a visual feed, director will have a visual feed. So this is what I said yesterday, that how important is the visual, the monitor on set for everyone. So this is from the shoot, I think end of last year during the pandemic, where we have to shoot inside a forest in Genting, where we still need to send out the image over the internet to the client and the director actually. Because the director is staying in Singapore, if I'm not mistaken, and then the client is from New York. So basically, they are having the visual from the camera directly over the internet. That is the thing that I want to show with you guys later in the evening, like how we using this QTech monitoring system. Okay, same goes to this one. We are shooting in MRT terminal where we have two cameras also. We have two big monitors for everyone to watch, and then we just need like one multi-camera punya recorder, which is QTech HD, so that we can record and do the playback for the director. So like I show you like how important it is. You see that even though the cut like in the public spaces, not only in the studio, you still need to set this monitoring system for everyone to watch. And inside here is inside the moving train, because the director and then the DP will have a shoot inside a train moving. So I still need to set up like the director monitor. I need to record everything for playback. So this is how we set up inside a train. So again, there is possibility to do that in every condition and spaces. Same goes to this one. That's the director monitor, and then there's the critic system, and then there's a sound guy also at the foreground. This one is for a car commercial. Okay, this one also for a car commercial, but we are shooting uh, a split set where we need to have like two playback system for each set. So I have like two QTech system and then wireless system. This is in airport. Again, there is a possibility of having everything set up. Okay, this is inside an airplane where I have an iPad as monitoring. So this is the stuff that we need. We have a QTIC system for recording and playback. We have a battery powered for everything. I have a battery for the router, and then I have an iPad. So during like a certain project, you will brief by the production like how they're going to run the show. Like they will let you know earlier like what are the difficulties of the shoot. Like now I was briefed that we have a shoot inside an airplane, so I have to make everything like portable and compact and battery powered. So because like normal shoot we don't normal condition we don't have a power AC power inside the airplane because the airplane is not moving. There's no air condition also, so there's no power AC power for me to power up all the stuff. So I have to rely on the battery system. And then, yeah, here again is a setup for a moving vehicles. I have a director at the front with the monitor, and then I have a QTIC system on the right with the wireless transmission from the camera. So this is from a normal TV shoot. Like I have a QTIC system to the right, and then director monitor at the front, and then the VFX guys behind with another monitor. So there is some cases where you need to have like a lots of monitors, like maybe a monitor for like when you are having a hair shampoo commercials. So you need to have like one for your director, you need to have one monitor for the hairstylist, you need to have one monitor for maybe a technical guy so that they can control how the camera move. And then you might have like one monitor for the client or agency. So okay, another one. This is like from a movie shoot where you have a set inside one of the room. So you know that the room is like pretty small inside a hotel. So we set a monitor like outside of the room, and then we transmit everything over the wireless. You can see the wireless stand here next to the wall inside the room, and then I cannot, like put the wireless like inside the room because there is no space, and then I have to put it outside, but I still need to bring it close to the set. If I put like my receiver close to my station to the monitor, so there is no possibility I will get the signal out of the wireless transmitter, even though it's wireless, but there is a um, there is a limitation for me to put it away from the transmitter. And then this is inside a moving train also. Everything is battery powered from the QTIC to the monitor. So you have a monitor for the director, and then so this is what I mean, that is always a possibility for you to power up to give a visual for the people, for the crews on set. Yeah, same goes to the one we are shooting inside a toilet. So you can't be inside the toilet because it's too small. Everyone's know it's too small. And then I have set a director mon and a client agency monitor on the left. So yeah, that is how we do it. And then okay, this is inside a tracking vehicles also. where we have an iPad and a normal monitor inside a moving car. This is from our fellow friend. We are shooting on in a sea where we have a monitor set up inside a boat. Everything is battery powered. We have two 70-inch monitor, and then this is how we rig it. And then we have a wireless receiver also. So basically, the camera is not on the same boat as the video village, as the where the video access operator is. So we have a bigger wireless receiver, Teradek, and then the camera is on the other boat. So same goes on the land where we have a shooting for car commercials, where there is one van for the camera, a tracking vehicles for the camera, and then a following van for the crew for the video assist for the director to be inside. And yeah, same goes to this one. We have a shoot inside water. We have David here on the left, like operating the QTIC, and then the receiver on the right. And then we have a video village here. The traditional video village, David. And this is a picture from underwater. So the camera is inside the water, but we still managed to get a feed through the underwater cables. So it's a special cable basically, and special underwater mount also for the camera. We patched the cables to the mount, and then we put the receiver on the outside of the water. So this is the how we do it, like before, like during the prep day, before we start the shoot, where we place all the monitors together side by side, and we try to manage everything to look similar. We try to calibrate everything like to be exactly the same, almost the same. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monitor. We have 2 portable monitor on the stand to the left where we have a wireless receiver. So this is for the director, for the first AD to use that monitor, so they can just bring around the monitor. It's handy, it's portable, it's small, so it's workable for them. And the big monitor is where you put your director for those who are not really move around the set. Um, okay, now I show you like a report that we can have from a shoot. So like here it's from a film shoot. So we have all the details like the camera, the roll number, the scene and shot for each clips. We have the time code, and then we have a rating here. So basically for the rating, like when you are having a shoot, like commercials especially, there is a lot of take, like sometimes like 20 takes, 30 takes. So you need to track down which take is the best. So you can have like a mark on your reports, so it's easier for you on the set to do the playback when the director asks you like to play like what's the best take so far that we have, and then it will brings this report to the offline editor, so they will know what's happening on set after they receive the footage. Okay, nampak game? Okay, I will show you guys later my Google Drive, so you can have a look later. Like normally last time when there is no clip based system, when you have a film shoot like last time we are shooting with film camera, so basically the report is very important, especially for the camera and for us video assist operator. You need to know at what position the take is, like especially in a clamshell recorder with the high 8 or mini DV tape. So you need to know what takes is what. So now the digital camera with the file-based system, you can, like put a remark where the clip name is related to which take number or scene number. So basically you will notice, you will know like if clip number 5 is for take 2 shot number 3, and then take 6 is take number 3, and then clip 7 for take number 4. So this is what you need to understand lah. If you have that report, it's like a pinpoint for you. Like if the directors suddenly ask you to play back take number 7, so you will know which clip number it is for you to play back. So it's like a pinpoint lah. So it make things faster and easier for you and for the director, because on the set normally you don't have time. Even the director also don't have time and to wait for you to search and find the clip number first, and then like normally when they ask you straight away need to like do the playback. There's no time for you to like search the thing first. You have to do it quick, very quick. So any question for now? Nak ni ya, teks. Alamak, kejap chat. Okay. So I send you guys the Google Drive, so you can have a look inside there of the picture that I show you just now, and then there is also a PDF report of the video assist report, and there is also a camera report. Semalam siapa tanya camera report? Siapa tanya camera report yesterday if I'm not mistaken? Ada siapa? Is it Amin? Okay. Yep. And then I show you guys the link for the apps of QTech Monitor. You can download it first, and I think you need to register first. Then I will show you the login account for streaming, so you can receive the visual letter on from the QTech, from the playback system we have here later after the lunch break. So you download siap-siap awal-awal, get prepared, and then Ming, our guest speaker, will show you how the system works. Okay, any question? Any experience to share, David? Okay. Regarding the underwater feed, I also managed to put a GoPro just at the surface of the water as a safety cam feed. I was trying to find a photo of that, but couldn't find it yet. So I need to go. Okay, yes, David. Okay, there is a few because we know that apa GoPro, like you masuk air sikit je, like I think like 1 feet terus tak dapat, you can't control the GoPro anymore, right? Then you need 2 scuba cam lah, David. One for shooting and then one for for safety camera. Yeah, just the lens on the surface only, not the whole GoPro inside the water. Okay, yeah, that's the hashtag lah basically. Janji ada gambar. It's kind of easy, is kind of a easy requirement from the production, from your director. I just want a picture, but how we need to do it is quite troublesome sometimes. Like when you are having a shoot in a remote area where the wireless didn't work, where you don't have like battery power, so there comes your creativity to set up the monitor. Even like from David experience also, like before this when we shoot in an ocean dekat laut pun, like nobody like expected that we can have a monitor for director. So basically there is a way for that, where you have to sit down and then work out with your workflow how you need to manage and make it possible. What's your favorite cell provider for remote streaming 4G? I don't have anything that I like, but I try to have everything with me. I have a Cellcom, I have a Digi, I have a Maxis, whatever that the, because sometimes you need to understand the upstream and the downstream. Sometimes at certain location, like when I have a shoot in Ipoh, like during daytime, like before 5 o'clock in the evening, the Celcoms works really well. But after 5, there is a drop speed of that upstream. So I have to change to Celcom to other provider, to DG if I'm not mistaken. So it depends on the location. Any question? One. Off share screen. Boleh off lah share screen. So now is anyone dah download ke the QTech Monitor app? Felix, any question? I think Amber, any experience you want to share with me? Like you buat casting kan? Like certain condition I have a shoot where the casting director also want to watch the monitor. Because for me, for video operator, we try to provide a visual for everyone to watch. Like certain cases, makeup pun nak tengok, wardrobe pun nak tengok. They want to see what their talent looks like on the monitor. So basically, we try to provide everything to all the crews. So it's not a wrong thing actually for like other people other than director to request for a visual feed. Maybe your phone, Felix, it works with your iPhone also. Okay, we have earlier break today, so I can set up the account for the QTech system later, and then I hope I can meet you guys later 1:30. Are you guys okay with that? Okay, any question like Amin yesterday, I think you ada tanya pasal ND filters. You want me like to explain you a little bit more pasal tu ke, so that I can prepare the filters first? Maybe we can have a clean video feed through the QTech, and then I can show you what's the difference for the filters on the camera. Tak susah, benda dah ada. It just you need to let me know earlier lah so that I can prepare. So what are filters that you want me to show you? Like from my, if I can share with you guys, like from my experience, for view video operator, basically the people, the crew on the set, everything has to be labeled. Like all the cables, the BNC cables, normally we will have a tape to put at the cable head, so we know which one is which. Like sometimes we need to know which one is the input of camera 1 or camera 2, where the signal we send out, and then we use which cable. Like certain condition where we have a lot of stuff, especially with multi-camera on set. You have like 4 camera, you have a cables for video input for recorder, you have cables for video output to the director monitor, and then you have that a monitor that can have playback. The monitor that don't have playback is just a visual, a live visual directly from the camera. So everything needs to be labeled. So it makes things easier for you to track down if there is a problem. Let's say at certain times, everything is good, like during the morning session, like after the break, and then suddenly one of the monitor don't have any visuals, and then after that another monitor will have unstable signals. It is hardwired, but sometimes kejap okay, kejap tak okay. So all these weird things will happen. So it is basically I can say it is necessary for you to label everything, so you will know where to track down or and identify which cable is which. So you pun nanti tak kelang kabut, because you will easily get stressed when on set, when there is no one of your equipment is not function really well. Worst thing happen when in jungle, someone turn off genset while doing file transferring. You need a UPS. Okay, yes, exactly. You need a UPS, and then you need to label also that cables. So like genset, you need to cable the power that connect to the genset. Like you need to let the people know who are in charge. I don't think that the driver will like turn off the genset. It must be the lighting people, or maybe the spark people who are in charge of that. So we are not in charge of that generator, but we need to let them know that we are using that for important things. So yeah, you need to let people know, and then you need to label everything. Like certain cases when you are shooting in maybe in a studio. So when you arrive in the morning, there's no people, it's only you. So you plug your power into that like in-house wall plug, but then suddenly they said they understand that your stuff like like powered on UPS, but suddenly you didn't turn off your UPS. So they take out your plug, and then it turns off everything on your system. So you have to put a tape, make sure you are not shared with others lah. And then another thing is like you have like extension cord on your system, on your machine, and then like certain people, like maybe makeup or maybe wardrobe, want to use your plug to power up their like hair dryer, or maybe kettles, water kettles for hot waters, and then it will blow out everything, because those machines, appliances using a lot of power. So you need to make sure that everything is safe. So any other things before we break for lunch and then we coming back around 1:30? Ikhwan baru join hari ni. So anything you want to ask Ikhwan? Like from yesterday kita ada brief sikit about the recording system and all this. So if you want me to repeat again ke? So if no question, then we break first and then we meet again 1:30. And then make sure you dah download the QTech apps, the QTech monitor apps. And then I will show you guys, share with you guys the login password later. All right, thank you very much. I see you again 1:30.